community at that level, and then not everybody has to stampede for the same post. And if somebody is a flag bearer in the party, let that person serve. There is still another 5 years, and this will be the same at the national level. I don't understand the rush, as if the country is ending today, as if somebody must be there now. And I'm so worried about this increased commercialization of politics in this country. You have a stranger, a non-resident in your constituent, and he comes because they have money and they think the man must become an MP. It's dangerous.
All right, now let us move on, but maybe let's take the opportunity to understand very briefly. You come from an important constituency in terms of the economy. Why exactly do you claim that people wanted you out of that seat? You say they stacked money against you. Why?
Of course, one thing I have learned, first of all, I would like to encourage leaders that if you're going to stand for a community, for the national interest, there are occupational hazards that come with it. And one should not give up, because since the time of standing strong and being a whistleblower in parliament, to government, to who were responsible in trying to take all the land in the Rift Valley, who were trying to take the oil wells, who had brought in the illegal close to 50,000 animals in the Rift Valley, my life has not been easy as an individual.
So people have targeted you?
The same people have coalesced, have confluenced, have mobilized resources, have have recruited some people supposed to protect me. They're the ones who have been harassing me instead. And they sought their project. Actually, I can say they had procured a deal to deliver victory against me, and now that they have failed, I think that's why they are trying to go to court.
They're in dilemma. Mr. Mayanja, is this vote recounting system? It's becoming mushrooming from different places. Is it a new way to rig?
To me, I call it a cruel joke in politics, because it is becoming funny. Today I was talking to a gentleman, and he told me that, you know what these people do is one. You can vote. Score whatever, how many ballots you can score, and they will keep quiet. When they take the boxes away, they remove the contents. In fact, Mr. Pio has talked about it. They remove the contents and put in new ones.
In the interest of the people.
In the interest of the people.
They choose wise. The people sometimes choose badly. Yeah.
So after they do that, the next day they will say, no, I'm fighting for a recount. So it is becoming very, very funny, and it is really diluting the essence of democracy. Democracy is about how people choose, and whether leaders can respect the choice of the people. But unfortunately, it's the leaders that are encouraging this, unfortunately. I don't know, well, I have seen your topics. We are going to talk about another topic. Today, since yesterday, I was in Jinja yesterday. But as I was there, they called me and said, you know what? This is what is happening in Kampala. Today I came in the morning. I came and started in the morning. And what I found with the Electoral Commission amazed me. That we have candidates in Rubaga in my constituency who won outrightly to be councillors for LOC3.
At what level? At the direct voting?
At direct voting.
Yes.
And we have these DRA forms, or the Declaration of Results.
Yes. Declaration of Result form.
They indicate properly that these candidates went through.
Yes.
But what did the returning officer do? He announces they are
somebody else.
Somebody else.
Maybe something skipped his eye.
And you know what they did? What they are telling these people to do? That no. Well, you know, the law. These lawyers are saying that now this man is fact as official. Is that the term you use? That yes, they announced and now they can't change that. So what you do, apply for a recount or go to a direct petition in court.
Right.
So the whole essence of an electoral process has been lost this year.
So you're trying to say to us that the people who really matter are not the people who vote. It's the people who count the votes that matter.
Well, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I told him that, you know what, tomorrow we are going for the local council election. And he asked me, are you talking about election or selection?
Let's move forward. We're getting towns here.
Let me just to add a small point, and I think this is a pity. that sections of the judiciary are finding themselves being used to meet these ends of politicians. And I think that that's unfortunate, because what happened in Rubaga was a clear violation of a court order, a clear violation of the law, and I think that the judiciary should come out very clearly to clarify what has happened, because if they don't, there will be loss of confidence in the judiciary in this country.
And to make it more serious, the chief magistrate is called Philip Odoki. The chief justice is called. Some people thought that he was the first son of the judicial system.
No, I know the magistrate personally. He comes from the northern part of the country, and the chief justice comes from the east. So they cannot be.
Well, they put an announcement saying
they cannot be related.
Edmund, for me, I would like to appeal to whoever is seeking political office in this country. Let us really give the value, the whole essence of an election. By the way, by the end of an election at every polling station, everybody who is genuine should know what he has scored. And with the current communication, an hour after the election, everybody should have a telecenter, even in his own bedroom, if you want to.
Well,
so really, these telecenters, the word is just, I think it's just a trick some people are trying to use.
All right, listeners, this is Spectrum on Radio 1. Tonight we are reviewing the week with Honorable Stephen Mukhchale Birauha, Member of Parliament for Bulisa County. He was the NRM flag bearer. He won. We also have Mr. Nicholas Opio, legal consultant with Akiju, and Mr. Vincent Mayanja, Deputy DP Secretary General. DP is the Democratic Party. You'll be able to call in when you come back after the break. But in the meantime, you can send in your text message. All you do is type the word Spectrum in your phone browser, type your question, message, or contribution, and send it to 7197. I repeat that, Spectrum space message or question, send it to 7197. We'll be right back.
Let's offer you a credit card with real value and reward, and enable you to shop in Uganda and at millions of retail outlets worldwide, including online shopping. Let's give you the power to borrow cash right when you need it, and offer you 55 interest-free days for card purchases. Let's offer you a Stanbic Bank Visa credit card. For more information about the Stanbic Bank Visa credit card, type the word Stanbic, leave a space, type your query, and send that to 8448, or ask a customer consultant at your nearest branch. Stanbic Bank, moving forward.
Introducing Castle Light, a refreshingly crisp-tasting lager.